All right. We should be live yet again here at the Hannibal show, and I do think we're going to be trying. Hi, Katsky. Yeah, you're a very good Katsky. We're going to be retry. We're going to give this one more shot, I think, Voxel Tycoon, to make it work on the hardest settings. We did a couple of tries last stream. Your company name is going to be Hannibal Inc. Currency is going to be as dollars. The name is Americans. That is the world seed. Difficulty, everything else on hard. Yeah, everything. Wait, start with semaphores. You need to research light signals before you can use them. Wait, what? You need to research lights before you can use them. Yeah, I think that is kind of what we want. Yep. Because if not, I think we start with another set of signals. Oh, please, Katsky. Oh, calm down, cat, please. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of a cattail clock here in the start. Yeah, I like you too. You're a very good kitty cat. Yes. Tail in the face. Cat bought the clock. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Could you imagine that I've just woken up? I think I have like the worst sleeping pattern in history. Oh, man. But yeah, I think my body needed a little bit of sleep. You can. Alright, so let's pause right off the bat here. We're gonna start with a deciduous forest. We're gonna have... We have two cities that require wood, so maybe wood is what we're gonna... game is this. This is kind of like Open TTD, Tycoon Transport. Kind of like, but it is voxel, in a voxel world, so you can kind of terrainform it. Industries, you can improve industries. Let's see if we can find an industry here. Wait. Let's see. So you require logs. And you require logs. Okay, so you also require coal. So basically, your goal is basically to transfer stuff to cities. You're gonna have to make money. You're gonna make sure that you're not oversupplying them, so supply and demand is a feature in this game. There are a couple of cool aspects to it. So you see this entire region here. This is our sphere of influence where we can kind of build. And then you have like the neighboring regions here. So let's say we would like to unlock this region here. It's going to cost us $8 million, $1.8 million. And then we'll get resource to stone. Access to stone. If we click here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they have any good resources in the other regions, but yeah. So it's actually a fairly simple game. But as soon as we crank up the difficulty level, well, the game becomes a completely different beast. Here we actually have access to something called copper. Yeah. So we'll of course just throw away the tutorial. We don't need that. Another thing is you need to research different things. So you can also make like conveyors. So instead of just like, let's say example wise here, we do have a sawmill, for example, which we are going to be building here. We're going to build a sawmill and we're going to build a coal thing here. Wait, we have all the... What? We We have all the resources kind of right next to it. Oh, anyway, I got sidetracked. Okay, so we do have heist all. All right, let's throw away some money. Heist 500. It became 400. I don't know how that happened. All right. So let's say we have a sawmill here. Eventually, we can make factories. Now we haven't researched any factories, so we can convert the wood into planks instead of selling the wood into the shop here. I do wonder though if we're gonna start. So basically, we also start with $500,000. You can also have Norwegian kroners. But you can't have Norwegian names like you can in some other games. I think we'll start with a logging operation here. And let's see here. Yeah, we could actually get both of these factories, I think. And then bring both of them in here. So both coal and wood. We should be able to make a profit. Theoretically. So, how do we want to deal with this? Unplayable. No Norwegian names. No. You can rename them though. So. Well, I thought you could. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it cost money to rename. Well, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna be living in the town of Venetia. Venetia? Let's see here. Lunis could not get the crew off the ship. Oh gosh, we're probably too drunk or too tired. The gods grant you additional luck. Fighting your next Viking raid. Oh, I see how it is. But yeah, I've actually never experienced having all the resources just smack down in the middle here. So this is kind of a weird terrain generation, if you ask me. Now, I'm a little bit tempted to remove a house here. Your house is unwinnable. Nah, I know a couple of people that have gotten away with some loot. I mean, okay, here's the deal. We'll do that. We'll remove that road. I mean, we're not going to have a lot of expenditure in the beginning of the game. Although we cannot cross water, I think. And we would like to have you raised up. We'll spend a little bit of money on terrain. I think, like so, and then we are like at the same height here. We're still gonna have to jump up a level here, it seems like. So let's go up here and up towards here. And was the coal on the same level here? Yeah, of course it was. Then we'll go up here to about here. Okay, so that means we have a road access to connect to both the wood and the coal. And if we are super smart here, we'll place a, let's see here, a freight station, like kind of right in here, which should cover both of these buildings. Oh man, this is going to be too easy. Too easy! So let's do that, and we could, you know, also help the town expand a little bit. Like so, perhaps. I'm yoking, small yoke. All right, and then we're gonna need to have a coal mine. Then we're gonna need to have a sawmill. Well, we don't need to have it, but we are gonna have it. And then we can put down a freight station here. Let me just think here. So you come from this side, pick up stuff, and then go back home. And then pick up stuff and then go back home. Okay, so great start. What a great start. We'll put the garage maybe here. Yeah, this is great. All right, so let's get one truck. We'll start simple. One reliable truck. There we go. Buy you. Click on you, and then we'll add you. You're gonna go... Oh gosh, what was that? The coal truck? Yep. You're gonna go here. You're gonna be loading up. We're gonna make sure that you fill up your cargo. And then we're gonna have you go down here. And we're gonna unload. And make sure that you're fully unloaded. And then we'll save that as coal. To Venetia. Alright, there we go. And then we can send the car on its way. We'll build another wood. We'll build the expensive one. Like so. And then we'll tell you to go here. Load up. Fill up. Sorry, cat hairs. Would you imagine? Then we'll add you to the same here. Make sure that we are completely empty. And we'll save you as wood for Venetia. Venetia. Yep, there we go. So we have two different trucks here now, which is great. And then we are left with 150, well, not quite yet. We would like to put down our headquarters, which should allow us to get a little bit more money. So if we put down our headquarters, we're going to get a little bit of a... Oh, those cat hairs drive me nuts. So let's have our headquarters right next to a heating plant. Sure, why not? So that means we are going to be getting better local prices here in this town. So if we, let's say, build something here now, we're not going to get the same prices. But I swear, I think I have like 7 cats worth of cat hair in my lungs. Then we'll go up and just do a little bit of shenanigans just to kind of help the town kind of grow a little bit. How much money do we have? 100 and... And we kind of don't want to have this like up and down. That's kind of what I'm trying to avoid here. There we go. I should have room for some more houses in here. And we have 80,000 dollarinos left. So let's just repay the loan so we don't have to pay loan interest. And then I think we can just let it rip. All right. Go. So here we can see we are bringing in 5 pieces of wood. Let's also get the industry in the city up here. So there we go. We got 900 for you. Now, it could be that we have to take out another loan to get more coal here. We'll just keep an eye out on the industries here. We kind of don't want them to be... We basically want them to yearn for more, basically. We don't want to oversupply them, because then the price will just drop. Like a sack of potatoes. And the potatoes could be a good thing. A sack of them is a little bit too much. So, we're just gonna have a little look here and see. So now it went from awful to bad, so that means that they are not gonna be going bankrupt anytime soon. So they demand, basically, they have a store here, and they're using what is it, 3 items. Yeah, so when they have built up to 90, they won't produce anymore. But they do have a storage. What is it, Katsuki? I just started the stream. I just opened the balcony door. You can go out on the balcony and play. You have fresh food, you have fresh water, and you have a clean bathroom. Please, Katsuki. He's been very talkative lately. So, every month, the demand will reset. So, we are now, what? 1st of February. So, the demand has just reset. But the storage... How can we explain this in a better way? Okay, let's say that this sells wooden figurines. So we send them... and the demand in this city is only 95. So they can only sell a maximum of 95 figurines. So we supply them with wood. And then they instantly use it. I do actually wonder if we would like to invest in another... Maybe not. We'll see how the demand is here. There isn't... Wait. There isn't... Pause here. There is an interesting bug in Workers' Research. If you build a boiler room, and from it take out 2 pipes, distance 800, and connect one pipe to a boiler and one to a second boiler, temperature will be 82 degrees Celsius. But if you connect one boiler to 2 boilers... Okay. Let me reread this again. Okay, so if you build a boiler room, you mean a pump? If you're talking about the heat exchanger, so a pump. So basically the pump should theoretically just mean that... Okay, so if you have 2 points, this is the heating station, and this is the heat... what is it called? This is way too early for me. The heat distributor, right? So the heat will travel from the boiler. Yeah. You can send in Discord. But yeah, basically, from the heating station to the heating distributor, let's say it started with 100 degrees Celsius, and then it would gradually lose heat until it reaches the heating distributor, right? So maybe it will become like 94 degrees when it reaches this point. But if you put in a pump in the middle, that would go quicker, as far as I've understood it. So if you have a pump in between, it will move the heat from the heating point to the heating distributor in a quicker pace. So that means that the temperature it would lose, let's say it loses 1 degree per minute, for example, it will take a shorter amount of time before it reaches the heating distributor, which means that it will not spend the same amount of time. So there was a YouTuber called, he's still around. Oh gosh, what was he called? What is it? There's been so many. Was it this guy? Iron Badger? No, what was he called? Was it him?
Hello and welcome back to work.
No, he did. He just started a series called. Must be him. No, the Honey Badger.
Jeg utvikler.
No,
jeg er innvikler.
stop.
Jeg sørger for at disse utviklerne har noe å holde på med, så jeg da kan slette podder og nappe nettverkskabler, droppe databaser.
Ja, du er veldig god på krasjesystemer.
Ja, jeg er god på nedtid også, ikke sant?
Ja, hva synes du da? Tapp deg litt.
Tapp meg der, ja, ok, jeg har kanskje litt å jobbe med der. Men det kommer.
Ja.
Det lover jeg.
Okay. Did you send it? Well, let me know when you have sent it. Alright, so you see here, we already have an average coverage. We probably would like to get this up to at least good. And we can manipulate this. Let's say that we have an additional truck here. Just as an example. Let's say we put another thing here. That means we're going to be oversupplying this factory here. So what we can do, we can go into the route here and add it, and add an additional order called wait. So now he will go up here, he will load up his truck, and then he will wait 10 seconds, and then he will move on. So that is a way we can kind of limit and create an artificial shortage, so they will pay more money for the goods. So you see here, for some reason they are... They're not doing well. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is expand by... Ideally, we would have liked to pay down our loan. But I do think we need to pay... we need to add in another... coal truck here, it seems like. Let's see, we're down to 400. We can take up one loan. That should allow us to get an additional truck here. So we only have 2 trucks here, so it should be easy to buy the right truck. So that's going to cost us 43,700. So we'll just copy that, and then we can just set you out, so we don't have to set up a new route for that. Okay, so now we need to pay a little bit of attention to the coal here. Are you going to come up here, Katsky? Yeah, you're going to come up here. Which means if we start to fill this up too much, we're going to have to put in a wait order for the coal truck here. Okay, Katsky, easy there. Now we are paying quite a lot in, I think it's 400. I almost said rubles. I played workers and resources way too much. Dollars in loan interest each month, which is quite a bit. So I think our ideal thing is to let's see here. Are we? Don't think we're building up too much. I mean, we are not meeting demands, so that is good. So that means that we are creating a well, we're not creating, we're preventing that they kind of overflow with wares and the prices goes down. Now the prices fluctuate a little bit. I haven't quite understood how what kind of impact this. Like, now we have a good quality here. Cat, please. Yeah, you are a good boy, Katsky, but your butt is always in the way. Your butt is always in the way. Alright, so we pay 2,050 in building maintenance a month. So that is like all the stops, all the garages, the factories. It's not that much. We also we also do have vehicle costs. I mean, this is kinda... Should we take out another loan and... Well, I've already done it. And then we'll buy another wood truck. I think. Alright, in social. Let's see here. Alright, so what am I looking at here? Oh, you mean the 89? Yeah. There is some sort of weird priority system with the heating pipes. I've noticed that myself. We do that. So it seems. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is a big heating plant, and so it's this one here you are thinking of, right? This one and that one. I don't think it's a bug. I think it is basically just a priority system. So basically, I think they prioritize one of the pipes first. Now, this seems to be the last priority since this is not providing enough heat. But you can also see that this here pipe is shorter. If you measure it out, this is shorter than, let's say, this. So this is probably a higher priority pipe. And then this one will come. And that one. So it's a weird thing, which I've noticed on some of the heating apparatus. Okay, so coal here now. Let's see here. We're now having an excellent quality, which probably means we're gonna have to put in... Just pay attention to this. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to put in a wait command here. So when you are up here, you're gonna be waiting, let's say 5 seconds. So it doesn't seem much, but it will add up. So again, we don't want this demand to fill up. So these are using 3 items per demand. Those, on the other hand, are using 4 items per demand. Actually a little bit worse. So we are half the month in, and we have kind of gotten halfway over the demand here. We might have to put in a wait order on the here as well. So no, not refit. Wait. Let's do like 8 seconds. Oh, cat hairs. So we kind of would like to hover over good and I can't remember the word. Average. See here. Oh, we can also repay some loans. So every time we repay a loan, we pay $400 less dollars. The wood thing probably needs to... We'll see. Could be that we need to reduce the... or increase the weight order here. Also, how is the town doing? So, the reason why there is 2 different shops here, it's basically it's an industrial type village, which means that they have 1 additional demand. If we go and find some of the other cities here, like New Liberia, for example, it's mixed, which means that they get growth from both industry and passenger transport. And then I guess this is a tourism town, which gives passengers spawn rate 5%. Transporting passengers has a greater effect on settlement growth. So, yeah. This town here is probably going to be growing out of proportion, I would imagine, since we kind of have everything. Yeah, you can see they're already growing. But yeah, we need to put in a bigger weight order on the wood truck here. So let's say 15 seconds. Because we are kind of close to demand. And they still have wares in stock. So now that they have met demand, prices are gonna fall. Because now they're just building up resources here. Which is not good. So it's kind of a little bit tweaking here and there until we get at least some of the loan paid down. I mean, we have 450,000 dollarinos in debt. So I think we are kind of happy with the way the heating plant is at the moment. I think we actually have to increase the wait time for our trucks here by a little bit more, seems like. So businesses... Alright, so with that, we can also repay a loan. Alright, so we're almost at the new month. And we didn't quite go... Okay, so this is perfect. We didn't actually reach the demand. I think we'll add in just a little bit longer, so we'll go up to 20 seconds. Because we are kind of very close to meeting the demands on the wood shop here. And we are kind of making... So basically, everything is calculated except for the end of the month, where we're going to be paying, well, only 6,000 now because we paid down 25,000. So if we take everything we have earned minus 6,000, that's basically how we're going to be seeing how we're going to end up at the end of the month. At the moment, this town is... population is going down. That's not great, is it? Alright, end of the month almost. And we are very close to meeting demands, but demands are still not completely fulfilled. So we are good here. So prices are going up now. 85. Okay, let's also pay a little bit of attention to this. Could we expand this a little bit? So how many do they use? They use 3 items. Per demand, they use 4. And also, resources are limited. So if we run out of wood, well, then we run out of wood. There are quite a lot, 142,000 wood and 147,000 coal. So it should take a while before we run out of it. And the way we get new coal, we're gonna have to find a resource here. in one of these provinces that kind of contains the resources we want. You had what? Iron? You have 209,000 iron. And I do think, yeah, here, for example, we have more wood. And I do think when we unlock this, I think kind of the farther away we get, the bigger the nodes are going to be. So you see, these are quite big compared to the 150,000 we have here in our starting biome. We can also repay some loans, which is nice. End of the month. And we could theoretically decrease the waiting order here on the coal mine here. Maybe we could just remove it altogether. So we'll see how that pans out. So we are at 70 in demand each month. So with the removal of the wait order... Oh, those cat hairs. I really don't get it. And they kind of... I don't know what it is, but they kind of get glued to your face. Very, very, very annoying. Okay, so we are going down in price, which is not good. Alright, let's see here. The end of the month, how are we on demands? $70. Okay, that's fairly good. Prices are gonna be fluctuating a little bit, but we'll keep an eye on those for a little bit. And then I wonder if we would like to be here. So we have those two here, which were theoretically something we could have done with trains. We could have moved passengers here, back and forward. We can also repay some loans. So now we should be down to 5,600. I feel like the... Let's add in 15 seconds here. I kind of think we are supplying them with a little bit too much. Both for them and maybe here. Here we already have a wait time. Let's do 25 seconds. So basically we are creating a scarcity in the market, which will press the prices of wood up. That's basically what I think it means. Oh, yeah, that's also something they've added into the game. Every vehicle has a wear and tear, so they need to go and get serviced. So we spend a little bit of money on that. So he went into the garage here and spent, what was it, 2,000 some. I feel like we could add in more waiting time here. This was the coal. Let's bring that to 20. Excuse me. And then we'll have you wait for 30 seconds. So basically what we want to do is press the prices up so that we get the maximum amount of price per wood we chop or per lump of coal we sell. And eventually the industry building will level up. When they do, I think demand will go up. But it's related to how many people is here. So we can repay some more loans, so that's $400 less we have to pay each month. Santa Cruz now accepts iron. Oh yeah, also if you don't supply them, they will eventually go bankrupt and disappear. Which is fine. Completely fine if they do. Eventually somebody new will come and take over and try again. But there is no delivery for iron. What are they actually called? So, for example, this here. What are they actually... They're just called industrial building. It's basically a retail shop. So, this is on the verge of bankruptcy. So, if we kind of, let's say we had a plan to deliver logs out here, because they haven't gotten logs, and we have set up an entire infrastructure, we can kind of pay them money to not go bankrupt. Basically, bail them out. But I do think, since this is a tourism town and this is a mixed town, I wonder if we... Look at that, prices are now going up. Good, that's nice. I wonder if we would like to... Yeah, there we go. Business is no more. But wait, are you growing? You're still growing. That's strange. You're expanding, but you're losing population. How are we doing here? So, there is a little bit of a need for moving people. It's not much. 35, it's not much. They also have a status of village. They will eventually be upgraded to cities and towns and, I don't know, mega cities maybe? Money earned. This is the city. I don't think that is related to us. It's going... Oh, and it's... I'm not quite sure, but I think if the city grows, demands will also grow. As far as I've tested. Just close those. So there were no other towns in our region, right? No. And we are almost ready to repay our loan here. There we go. Alright, so the heating plant has dropped to average, so let's reduce the wait time to 15 seconds here, so we get more demands met here. And you can see we require a population of 356 to kind of level up the business here. So since we have since we're playing on the hardest difficulty, we're just gonna have to be a little bit wonky. So now you made a new wood factory here. Now the fact that we are waiting basically means we are kinda, what should we say? We're kinda slowing down. We're spending more on vehicle maintenance and such because they have, you know, that they are waiting, you know, active. I think we're gonna have to. Okay, let's try and reduce it to 10 seconds. Can we also repay? How much loan do we have left? 300 and some odd things. Let me get the final dollar here so we can. There we go. We are making 18,000. So that means we're going to be paying 400 less every month. It all adds up, my friends. It all adds up. Now, in the start of the game, it's always nice to start with an industrial city, which you have 2 demands for. Because when you put in your headquarters, you get 10% more prices. You can upgrade it to get more. But it's 3.1 million to upgrade our headquarters. I do think we could potentially... We'll see. Yeah, we could probably lower the timer. Yeah, we could probably lower the timer to 5. And we could probably do the same with the wood truck here. Because they are waiting for a very long time. Let's half the waiting queue here. And we're also very close to upgrading the city, which means we're going to be... more demands. But we just don't want them to be left with a lot of goods in their storage at the end of the month, because that's going to tank prices. I can also change the color of the line. I don't think so. So another loan can be down paid. Nice, nice. Okay, so we didn't actually... I forgot to see. I did... Because I was fiddling around over here. I forgot to see where we ended up. But since prices are going up... wood... coal... Let's try and just remove that altogether. Coal line. So the more coal we kind of sell, the less we wait, the more throughput we have. Which is good. But we kind of don't want to overdo it. And our main goal now is basically just to repay the loan. And then we can plan for an expansion of some sort. I mean, the wood is really, really close. To meet demand. So that was up to 90. I've sent the correct screenshot. I think it was wrong math because boilers are not connected to each other. They are all the same temperature. Let's see here. 31. Did I pause again, by the way? Yep. Let's see here. 41 pipe with maximum equal length. Let's see here. This one here goes in here. So this is probably oh. Wait. 85. But you also see the temperature up here varies, right? Okay, so let me find was it this picture here? Okay, so the way Honey Badger explained it. So let's say this heat here travels from the heating source, right? The heating plant, and it goes in this speed here, right? To the heat distributor. Actually, that was not a heat distributor. That is a heat distributor, right? But as soon as you put a pump on it, like here, you have here, this will travel a little bit quicker. So the way he explained it, so basically if you have a... Yeah, I'm just trying to explain something. So if you take a bottle of warm water, a bottle of water which is 100 degrees Celsius, and then you walk down here, right? And you measure it, then it's going to be $84.8. But if you put a pump in here, this will go quicker. So that means you will run. So when you run down here, it will, the warm cup of water will be less exposed to the cold and lose less heat. So it will have a higher heat capacity here. So someone went to photo 1. Photo 2, boilers without connection to another. So these are all the same temperature. And then photo 2, where you have them all connected. They're almost all the same. Photo 3, boiler with 1 to many connections. But you know, are they all connected to a large... I'm confused how you have set this up. So are they all connected to a large heating plant? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a small heating plant, right? But the water, the thing that is problematic, it doesn't have anything to do with the it's the interior temperature. It's this thing here that is frustrating to me. The water coolers are, the water heaters, the boilers are not a problem. We never have any problems with keeping the temperature, because that is very easy, right? Here you have, what is it, 1050? I can't quite remember the number. And this one has 450. So that is very easy to calculate, because in every building it says how much hot water they take up. So that's not a problem, but it's the interior temperature that is... So here. Okay. So that is... But I'm not quite sure I see the bug here. So if all of these are connected to 450, it generates, right? So there you shouldn't have any temperature. Yeah, but I don't see the bug here. I don't see the issue with the boiler temperature at the moment. But then again, I'm struggling myself with the heating aspect. But it's the interior temperature that I'm struggling with. We can also pay down another loan. And we were... Let's see here. This is now good. This is now good. We kind of would like to get this price up. Coal. Coal is now not... a very good price. We also have gotten a... What happened here? Why do we have wooden beams in here? That means that you have upgraded to a village instead of a... Is that a village from the start? Yeah. But yeah, we have another shop here. Interesting. But we can't make wooden beams. We kind of have to do a little bit of research, and we kind of need a little bit more money for that to take effect. So if we have wood here and iron here, we could have set up a train line that goes up and deliver to here. We went super lucky with this, but I think tourism, like well, no, that is not correct. So when you play in the Siberian map, the boiling temperature is fine, but the interior temperature drops to under 14 degrees Celsius. That is the killer. That is the killer of many in my republic. Okay, I'll show you. I'm not quite sure if I am in the winter side yet. Let's see here. Give me a second. Workers and resources. Play the game. So November 1st, that is a good temperature. Might be some minor spoilers here, by the way. You have been warned. So, where do we have an issue with heat? Over in Upper Berashov, I think we have issues with heat. Yes, comrade, whenever you're ready. Do it. So it could be that the boiler temperature affects the interior temperature. It does, but I wish there was a number, a way we can calculate it a lot better. Yeah, come on, game, just get in there. Look at the color of the cable. Greenish means that everything is okay. Reddish means you need to check. That's not true. I think if it's red, it's a lot of power going through there. So that means that everything is running efficiently. No, that's not true. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay, so it's only minus 16 degrees now. Where is the other autosave I had? 30th November. Okay, we'll skip over to this one. Might be definitely a spoiler. No, I don't think so. So basically, I'm just spent some time in game just trying to figure out what to do. Okay, first of all, are we selling power? No. And it is 29 degrees. If we go in here, here, boiler temperature, it's low. So there is a relation here, but calculate the difference between this guy here. So this is getting heat from all across the city. So well, it could be true. It's just in the colder temperature that 1 degree Celsius in the heating tank is a lot more than the interior tank. But the thing is, you can calculate this to perfection, the boiler temperature, right? So we have this guy here, which is operating quite efficiently. This is producing 1050 cubic meters of hot water. And do we even want to look on the ground here? What's going on here? It's been a while since I've looked underground here. That is this pipe here. So you go... What? You go... far? Yeah, I know. But there is another YouTuber. I can send you the link. His channel. He did a fairly interesting experiment on the whole heating thing. Honey Badger Gaming. Visit site, videos. Let's see here. God, she's pumped out a lot of videos. Spy guide, heat guide. Copy. Next. There we go. Oh, almost closed OBS. Alright. Back to the game. What were we doing? We were paying more loans. Oh, only 200 and... Yeah, this is nice. Did the audio die? No? No, it didn't. Alright. We are still looking at the... What are we looking at? We're looking at both of the industries here. I think we're gonna need to put in a wait order on the... Yeah, that's kind of what we're trying to assess. It's the wait orders. So we have a wait order with the wood. Okay, so that went well. And that one went well. If we reduce that to 5 seconds, we'll try. Just make sure we don't go over the demand. So I'm curious if this kind of goes up. We're very close to upgrading. We're like 2 villagers away from upgrading to level 3. Sorry, to level, yeah, upgrade to level 3. And we're gonna get plus 18 in the population here, so that means we're gonna be paying more. Only 200,000 left to pay down. Gonna be done in no time. Do we not get the additional population in here? No, we're going to get them next time. Not enough money. Okay, prices are going up, which is exactly what we want to see. Now, I kind of don't want to get to the point where we are having to take up a new loan right away. If we can manage to get this paid down without taking up any more loans. Coal prices are raising again. And there we go. We now have 3,355 people. Gosh, I know my numbers. So theoretically, you should be leveling up from 2 to 3. Did we just skip like the first level? See after October if we can pay back more. Did it level up? Yes, it did. Okay, so now we have more demand. Excellent. So instead of repaying the loan, we are going to be saving money for a new wood truck. Ooh, actually, it's not that much wood. We could start by just removing the weight order here. Because I think putting in an additional truck is... It could be done, but that means we're going to have to put on a waiting order for it again. Let's do it. Let's put in another truck. Oh, we don't have enough money. Lol. Should allow us to get another. And then we'll have to be careful here now, because now we might overdo the or over-deliver. Did it do anything here? No, it's still 4 items per demand. Yeah, and it does seem like we're gonna have to put in a wait order here. Maybe not. 120. Gosh, we're really, really close. But then again, we did buy that vehicle in the middle of. Yeah, so that's we're also one person short from upgrading the heating plant. So the fact that we're getting 230 per wood is actually pretty decent. Can you please, cat, don't roll over my keyboard? Thank you very much. And we should be able to repay another piece of loan. Maybe we are doing all right here. Seemingly we are. So the prices are going up. Yeah, I smell a waiting order. Wood. 10 seconds, that's fine. Yeah, because now we're going over demand. which means that we'll fill up the storage, which means that, yeah, basically all we sell now is contributing to oversaturating the market with wood, which is not great. Oh, and the coal truck is... Sorry, the coal industry has also upgraded now, so we should be able to potentially purchase another vehicle. I think it was, what? Almost 50,000 we need. Yeah, that's kind of how we roll in this game. All right, do we have enough to 50,200? Okay. So we'll throw in another truck. And it does seem like we might have to add in... Yeah, that's fine. We're not doing business there anyways, so... Yeah, we need to... put a higher weight order here. Because we're kind of oversaturating the market now. And how are we doing with regards to coal? Also, let's repay another one of those. How much do we have now? Not much. How much was it? 150,000? We're almost done paying down the loan. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I mean, so far so good when it comes to supplying the coal factory here, or the heating plant. Okay, this is good. We're not kind of overdoing the market here. Okay, how much was it? We could theoretically throw in another coal vehicle here and add in some wait time. Katsuki, you need to figure out what you want, because you can't roll over the keyboard. See, now we're getting 1,003 for the wood, which is nice. Should we throw in another trap on the coal line? That is the question. We'll see at the end of the month. Means we're gonna have to tweak it quite a bit. I'm kind of happy with the prices at 250. We'll lower this a little bit. I don't think we'll put in another vehicle here. This is good. Yeah, I don't think there is. Okay, we can actually repay. If we wait a little bit, we can repay twice. So that means we have only 75,000 left in our loans. I think it is time for us to start. Should we hook this up to a passenger line with trains? We're gonna be expanding out to here, it seems like. Alright, just 2 more down payments in the loan and we're good to go. I think we can't... We could probably perfect this a little bit more. Like, we could tweak the waiting time maybe down to 20. But yeah, that seems to be good. So just slowly growing up our funds here. And come on to last, there we go. And then we'd only have 1 more down payment. And then the rest of the money is going to go towards... So we're making 58,000. We're using 11,000 on vehicle cost and only 2,300 on building maintenance. That is... It's not too bad. So, is it just one business here that requires... Yeah. Only one business that requires ore. And there we go, we're almost debt free. And boom, we don't have any more debt. Yeehaw. So that means that all the money we make now is going to go. You know what? Maybe we should look into the research department. There are several things that we can and should research. So these require wooden beams. We don't have that. They require coal, so we can make better trains, but we're not using trains at the moment. We can also make a garage. What's that do? That requires stone. Freight station, so that means we can upgrade the freight station, and we can also build a type of bridge. Mining, manufacturing seems to be what we need. Oh gosh, it's gonna cost 99,000 buccarinos. But that should allow us to make what? Output connector. Yeah, and then we're probably gonna go with wood processing. So that means we can turn logs into planks and logs into beams. So we could have, for example, sold that here. Where is our freight thing here? There it is. Actually not reaching this guy here, which is a little bit annoying. So how much does it cost for a... What is this? Decorations? What is this? Just a ginormous... What? A ginormous tank? A pumpkin and a valve? Interesting. But yeah, so... we haven't unlocked those yet. So, labs. I think we'll make a dedicated lab area here. Because eventually they're going to need different types of resources. So that kind of is in between all of them. Oh my, it's 113,000 buccarinos. So in the beginning, it's only going to cost us... I don't know what it will cost us. It didn't say, did it? So this is only going to cost us money. This is going to cost us iron ore. Can we get the last money? So how much do we make now? So let's round this up to 12,000. So 60,000 minus 12,000, 48,000. Pretty decent. 113. There we go. We have our laboratory. Now, does it say how much it costs? It has a running cost. We can't turn it off. Does that stop the running costs? Oh. So, let's start the research then. We're gonna do manufacturing. That's gonna gobble up quite a lot of money. So 2,000 per. You see the progress bar here, and it consumes 2,200 each time. Is it gonna put us in the red? That is kind of the question. Oh, that is something interesting. So if we can't pay, progression goes backwards. Starting out of. No, it doesn't go backwards. It will just consume all of our money. Nice. We're kind of halfway there, and then we can build the other thing. It does have a quite high running cost. How are we doing now? 24, 25. All cost of doing business. Business. I'm so curious, how much is the demand here? So, how many do you need? 3 items to create 1 demand, okay? And are you on the verge of bankruptcy? Yes, we have 84 days left until this goes out of business. Now, what we can do, we can wait until this business shut down and pops back up. That is something we can do. $43 and $44 and last one. Come on. There we go. Available in warehouse. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the next. So we can go down the manufacturing route, which means we need iron bars. We don't have. Wait, what? So you're gonna need now wood to process this. Okay. Let me think. So now we have the conveyor belts. Could we just pipe this in here? We don't have any factories yet. The conveyor, clear conveyor, and conveyor device. Okay. They are expensive, but can we... kind of would like to start. What if we set up a small warehouse next to here? Oh, we don't have money for it. We're also gonna need to have a road station here. So this is basically gonna be our gosh, it's expensive. We're not gonna be able to afford this, are we? So let's do that. Maybe we are able to afford it. And then connect you in here. And then we'll have a warehouse. Sorry, a warehouse. Tiny one. And then we're basically gonna have a truck that's gonna go here, picking up the wood, and then dropping it off here. But we're gonna need 32,050 dollarinos for the warehouse. And then we also gonna need some money for the truck. Go, and you're going to be storing wood at the moment. And we'll start a new research, wood processing. You're going to need 200 and... It shouldn't be much, right? Then we'll have to buy wood. We'll probably just buy the cheapest one, which is, what, 35,800. We'll have to wait for those to pop in. I think we'll actually buy the bigger one, the gooder one, the better one. Because we can repurpose that later. So are the prices going down here? Not going down in a dangerous way. Let me have a look at the budget here. Does it say how much this cost, by the way? Running cost, 200. $50 the last 30 days. Okay, so it's going to cost a little bit. Building maintenance, we're up to 3,700. 14, and we're producing 60,000 in monies. Right, I think we're good to buy a wood truck. 52,000. All these bankruptcies. There we go. We'll buy that, and then we'll set you. You can go here and just load up full, and then you go and unload. And then you can go. So this is basically just a truck that is not going to be generating us any money, which kind of makes me wonder. let's see here. Logistics. Okay, you are not going to be sending anything. Actually, you know what? It's fine, because eventually, when we're done with the research here, we could probably pull these out. Okay, let's do manufacturing. Active labs. What? Some new research. Wood processing. It's gonna be expensive. Both with regards to wood and everything else. Now, are we still making a profit here? That's a good question. Where is the research cost? And also, how much was it? We needed 55 of those. So we should only be producing one every time a truck comes in and delivers here, which is fine. Probably cancel those out. And then I really would like to set up a train line here to deliver passengers. I mean, we could theoretically also just set a bus line connecting these. Of course, is going to be a mountain in the way. So yeah, we're gonna start working towards a bus route here between these two cities. And when I say start working, we're gonna start working. Slow and steady wins the race, right? One little road segment at a time. And it's a little bit costly digging through the terrain here, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. So last stretch is going to cost us 9,000. Well, you know, that's not going to happen until we're done researching, unless we would like to just take small steps at a time. Okay, there we go, we have a connection. So now we need to figure out how we would like to set up the bus route. Now the bus routes are going to be more costly at the moment due to the fact that we are spending all our money on research at the moment. And we are what, 30 out of 55? Four of 55. And how are we doing here? It's been a while since we have seen any. Yeah, prices are okay. Also, are we seeing different types of buildings here? I feel like we are. I'm so curious if they're gonna grow in here. Don't think they will. We are close to finish. Build a lab. So basically, all the money is being funneled into research at the moment. And the fact that we have to wait for a little bit of time here before we deliver this. You know what? I wonder if we can just demolish the warehouse. I think that is a better way, because that means that as soon as we are done, we're not going to be filling up an additional warehouse with wood. And that means we're going to be paying less in building maintenance. That makes any sense. Alright, 48 out of 55. And we're still gaining a little bit of money. We're not using all the money since we're kind of limiting ourselves with the research, with the wood here. So that is our limiting factor, not the money, which is good. So that means we are kind of growing a little bit of money whilst doing a little bit of research. What was that? 40, 50? 5 more. And then we should be able to process the wood into planks or beams, I think. Double check that we don't have any loans to pay. We're going to be bankrupt in a couple of days. Congratulations, wood processing has been done, so now we can make those into wood. Now, should we be sneaky and speed run this? We have 81 days before this goes down. Can we? Well, first of all, we need to see. Wait, where's? Is this the factories? Yeah, the chainsaw. It's going to cost us 21. But we need an output as well. So let's see here. You wanted planks, okay? So let's take up all the loan. And then we'll just repay what we have left. Okay, so we kind of would like to build another sawmill. Right? Yeah, okay. We're also going to make sure that you are only delivering out here. Maybe we don't need that. Do I get the money back if I sell it? Yes, okay. So, if I recall this correctly, we do need to have a conveyor output connector. So if we connect you, you're going to be outputting some of the wood, right? Then we're going to be building factory. A chainsaw, so A and B. So A is in. Okay, so let's build. You're going to be making wooden planks. Okay. And then we're going to be building a warehouse. I think we need to have a warehouse. I'm not quite sure how that works. Warehouse. Small one should do the trick. And you're going to be storing planks, right? Planks, yeah. And then you're going to have an input. Conveyor input. In here. And no, not a road. And you're going to be... Yeah, but we just want to flip you like that. Okay. And then we would like to have another one here, because we have a waiting order here. So we don't want to have the trucks wait here. So we'll make another storage station. We're going to be making another station, which we could place down here. And then you can be connected in here. Now we're going to make sure that this station here do not receive... Let's see, what is this? This is... Yeah, input and output. That is the sawmill. You're not going to accept anything from that. And... You're not going to receive anything from that. This is the only connection we want here, right? Now, where's the plank factory? Could we move this to incorporate all of this? That is a yes. So let's do that. We'll place you here. And then we'll... That means we're going to have to make some changes to the other routes. So let's bulk you for a second. And then you, instead of going here, you're going to go here. Unload. Full, and then demolish that. And then the coal trucks. And stop here. Unload. Full, and then bulk this one. Okay. Then we're going to need to buy another vehicle here. And you're going to be moving wooden planks. Okie dokie. Then you are going to be going here. Load. Wait until you're full. And then you're going to go down here and unload and make sure that you're fully unload. And then we'll save that wooden planks to... Yeah. And then you can go. And I think just right off the bat, we'll just copy that one. I have two of them. And then we'll start repaying all the loans. So we don't have to pay... Yeah, so we have 220... Yeah, we have quite a bit of loan. Okay, that's fine. We'll pay that down as soon as possible. Now that we have moved businesses here, we probably would like to make sure that we're still doing all right. So you got planks. Right, so we have delivered... Wait. Skip current order. Okay, do we have an issue here? Yeah. And then we have a third business here. So you're still saying that you are going bankrupt. It could be that we are already supplying this with a limit. Look at the price difference here. It's 300 per load. Now, eventually, this should be able to avoid bankruptcy. If not, we're going to have to pay money for it to... Is that the planks? Yeah, that's the planks. There we go. It's out of any danger of bankruptcy. And this has a running cost, and so does this. But I think we're gonna have to look at the monitor these two as well as this now. We don't need to look at the routes. They should be fine. Oh, you. Can you just go to here for a minute? Okay. Thanks. We're gonna have to put in a wait order here. Because we are kind of going... Let's do 25. Oh, and we also need to... Oh, how did we do that? Thanks. This needs to have a longer, probably 40 seconds. Because we are already above demand here. So how many are you consuming? You're consuming 3 items per. Okay. And when do you get an upgrade? When we are... You should theoretically have an upgrade like just around the corner here, shouldn't you? You know, we have a fairly steady stream of revenue now, which is nice. It seems like we're going to have to increase to a minute. Yeah, it's fine. We are now a town. So that means we have an additional thing here we can do. This is iron. So if we're going to start a new research here, which was iron melting, right? So we'll melt iron. Oh, we also need coal. That's fine. We have coal here, so so that shouldn't be any worries, I would imagine. That means we're gonna have to set up an iron mine as well, and there is one right up here. So let's start. Like so, and we should be able to squeeze in an iron mine here. No, because we don't have enough money. We're very close to have enough money, though. There's a 66,000. Okay, 66,000, and we're also gonna need to have a one of you here. $27,000. How are we doing? We probably have to increase the wait time here a little bit longer, although should be able to upgrade, right? 27,000. Yeah, well, no, 25. Yeah, there we go. So that means we could theoretically lower that to 15, because now we have 105 in demand, which is nice. Okay, so we kind of would like to start a new research here. Research in progress. I kind of already have started that. But we are going to need another truck. which can handle cargo. So we're going to need another 55,000. And I'm not quite sure. Did we ever repay all the loan? No, we didn't. So maybe we should do that first. And one sawmill seems to be able to process everything we need. Also, this has gone down a little bit because trucks have to travel a little bit further. That means we should be able to buy a ore van. Yep. So we'll tell you to go up here. Load full. And unload full, and then you can go. And then we're going to be starting up research for here. And I also never managed to see how this turned out because I was preoccupied with something on this side of the screen. Go. I'm curious though, are we gonna be still... So I'm gonna close that one. Are we still gonna be prices are falling quite a bit. Also, you are not in the vicinity here, are you? No. Also curious, if you look at the... Oh, can we not see the... I'm very curious about the, what is this? Roads. Roads Mark II. That means we're gonna need stone, and... which means service price 70%. Freight station, 100 meters. Okay, so if we look at... Okay, so it basically is just a flat-out range upgrade. Would it be nice if we could have captured some more... Is that 71? So that means we'd probably go up to here. It still wouldn't help us with regards to the iron smelter. But it seems like we are doing all right when it comes to the money. By the way, if we would like to have a train coming in here with passengers... Right, we're gonna have to increase the waiting time, it seems like. Yep. No. 20 is kind of what I was aiming for. Let's do 25. I'm also curious, what is the ratio here? So... 1 wood equals 2 planks, so... It's more efficient if we could just sell planks instead of wood. I'm also curious about this. When is this going out of business? And we also had some more loans to pay down. I completely forgot. We're wasting money here. That's not great. So yeah, our small little business empire is expanding. Yeah, we do have a little bit of an issue here with us getting a train in here. Could place it on this side and just have it kind of be connected with a bus. That is a possibility. Tiny one. We also discussed building a bus route here, didn't we? Kind of more tempted to just make like a little direct connection here with a train. That is very, very risky. There we go. No more debts. But what we could have done here, we could have set up a bus station here, couldn't we? Now we don't have money. Spent it all on this road thing here. Nice. Kind of also would like to help the city along a little bit. With some proper road planning. You see, terrainforming is quite expensive. Quite expensive. No, wait, 38 out of 55. Oh. What I was planning to do. This is like a perfect spot for a bus stop, isn't it? We're almost done with the research as well. And I don't like having... We might have to demolish a building. There we go, iron melting is done. Okay, how much? 43 days left. Do we want to look at the... You know what? We can wait until you pop up again. Actually... Yeah, we will wait until you pop up again, I think. And then we'll focus on the bus stop at the moment. Wait a second. It doesn't matter because this is kind of going to be like at the end. Right. So we have a fairly decent coverage now. It's not great, but it's decent. So now we just need to save up money for a bus. I also feel like we are kind of losing a little bit of money. Let's see here. Research complete. Should we start a new research? Anything we can do? We could do... What is this? Warehouse 2. Large warehouse. I don't think we'll do that. We could do... Melt steel. Steam engines we could do. But I think we'll wait a little bit with it. With a steel engine. So we'll close that. We needed a bus. Passenger. We probably would like to have the more expensive one, which we can afford right off the bat. And then we'll need to find a route that kind of makes sense. So let's transfer here. Come in here, because there is only bus stop on that side. Then you go in here. And then you go in here. And from here... Go back in here. And then back to here. So from here to here, then to upper. Let's try and plan it from this side. Maybe if we could get like one here. Things will make more sense. So from here to here to here to here and to here. Then you can go back to here to here and to here and then back up. Passenger and mail. Then you can start. You can go to nearest depot. It doesn't seem like it cost anything here, but I would like to see how the this is all good here, right? We can close this down. The bus here, I would like to follow you. And see if this route actually makes sense. I kind of think it does. Alright, is this, let's see, sort by route, passengers, you're profitable. I actually do wonder if we would like to have, okay, we can do it from here. Okay, so we would like to have another... Actually, let's do a mail truck as well. Mail truck. We would like to have the most expensive shite on the block. And then this is just going to be placed in to passenger and mail. And then you can go. It's gonna be potentially a little bit of traffic here. Where did the mail truck go? Up here. I'm curious if he is going to make any money. Oh. What is this? Steel bars? Man, we should have saved the other one, because I don't think we can make steel bars, can we? Oh, price 610. Ooh. Steel bars, you say? So, should we make like a little iron factory? So it's probably going to be up here. Now it kind of all depends. That means we're gonna have 2 warehouses, right? Let's have a look. Factory. So an alloy smelter. So we need A and B to come in here. Have it here. So again, we're gonna be borrowing a little bit of money. Factories, alloy smelting, A and B. So let's say we have. I mean, we could lift them up, couldn't we? Say we have iron here, okay? So we need coal to come in here. So we're gonna need to have a warehouse. And you're gonna be coal. So, how do we want to make this conveyor? We're gonna need to have the conveyor output here. Okay. And then we can do that. Let's say we would like to have 2 of them. Can we just do... Let's plan for 2 of them. Right. So then we basically need you to We probably could. We're not gonna get everything refunded here, right? Just trying to think how we can make this. Right. So coal comes in here. And so does iron. Then we're going to need to build a factory. Trying to think how we can make this kind of look neat and also kind of tileable, if that makes sense. Wait. Here we need to have a split. Oh, wait. We do have some filters. Ooh, is this going to be the solution? We'll just by the way, what is the ratio? 5 iron. Ooh, that's a lot. 1 coal. So only filters. I'm not 100% sure how this works. Like, will they split up here? Kind of seems like they would, right? And then coal. That doesn't make sense. Unless the solution is a filter. No, because it doesn't have 4. Doesn't have 4. Must be like this, right? And then we'll just have to elevate this, even though it looks kind of silly, right? Now I kind of would like to build a third one just because. So we can kind of see. Should we do that? Let's do that. There's going to be a little bit of whoop-de-whoop-de here. And then we would like to have... see here. So you're going to be out now, and then we need to have another warehouse. Which we could have just right out here. Then we need a conveyor input. I'll just turn them around. There's a little bit of a shenanigans here, it feels like. Then you go in here and you're gonna be those. Now we're gonna need to have a delivery system for coal here. Let's see here. Let's have a look at the logical thing. You are not gonna be getting anything from that. So you're just gonna deliver coal in here. Okay, and then we would like to have another, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be dismantling these because we kind of need the money. So that should all allow us to save up some space. Then we're gonna need to have a other right here that is just dedicated for picking up iron, like so. Livery. And you are iron pickup. What is that actually called? Is it called iron ore? Yeah. Iron ore pickup. You're going to be iron bar pickup. Okie dokie. Now the problem is we don't actually have anything to use those iron bars on, and we also gonna need to have. Let's see here. You are receiving. Yeah, you're receiving iron from here, and we can also pick. If this runs out, we can also pick out iron from that. Okay, and then the reason why we wanted to do all of this was because we wanted to do steel melting. We need to look at our garage. We had a vehicle here. We're gonna give you a new route, I think. Let's first have you here, unload, then just go here and do whatever. So you already have some iron in your inventory. Okay, so then we'll fix the route again. Then we're gonna be telling you to go here, load up full. We're gonna go to coal delivery and unload full. Okay. And then we also gonna need a thing that could put up these. Okay, and then you're gonna go to iron pickup, load, wait until you're full, and then you can go and deliver that down here to the research facility. And then you can just go. Oh, we also need to tell you this truck here to pick up coal. And now we should have quite a bit of loans again. Oh, this takes forever. I have a feeling we're not going to be able... Oh, 7 per load here. Well, we're doing some research. We're doing a little bit of shenanigans here, which is good. And... So, how are we doing here? So, here, wasn't there also something I could tell? Let's see, I would like to look at the route. So basically, everybody's making money except for these two, which is basically just delivering. Okay, we don't have any trains yet. It's fine. It was actually the buses I was kind of wondering about. Yeah, you're making quite a bit of money. The mail truck is not making money. Not yet, anyways. Oh, it's breaking even. But that's fine. So that will kind of help towards the growth of the city, which will, you know, provide more people for the bus to transfer. Also, more mail for the mail truck to deliver. So yeah, our little town here has grown quite a bit. Prices are actually going up here. Coal prices are actually going down. Should we look at the... Yeah, I wonder if we will try to add in another coal truck. And we'll set you into coal, and then we'll do that. We're probably gonna have to put in a wait out order now. Let's say like 10 seconds. And then we'll adjust that a little bit. Also, this has gone up, which means we can... No. doing quite fine here. Let's see, the end of the month. I kind of wonder if we could increase the wood delivery as well. We'll see at the end of the month here. Things are progressing. I think this is perfect numbers. The only thing, wood can be increased a little bit. Yeah. So, with that, I do wonder if we would like to call it a day. We've been streaming for what? 3 hours and 70 minutes, and we're going to have 1 viewer. Aww. That is very, very unfortunate. So I kind of like this game a little bit now. But I kind of do think I understand it. So let's save the game. We'll see if we'll switch up the games tomorrow, or if we'll YouTube. There we go. We'll see what we'll do. We'll see what we'll do. But we're doing quite well, I think. Very fortunate that we had started out with all like our industry like in one ginormous plot here, which kind of is a little bit weird. But that's okay. So with that, my friends, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, will you kindly click that like button? There should be a subscribe button in the comment section. All the good stuff you can find underneath the video, and it all goes towards helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time. Take care and keep smiling. Bye.